Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Actin Bad broadcast. If you're back again from episode 1 or 2, I really appreciate you, and I really don't know why, but thanks for rocking with the kid. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to our Texas Hoops TV YouTube channel. You'll get the Actin Bad broadcast as well as a lot of the game recaps I do from across the state of Texas. Playoff time's coming, and there's some really, really good matchups. And also, it kind of just helps me out when you subscribe. I'm trying to go shop in stores that big bro Marcus Sloan shops in when he's getting his fits for the summer tournament. So support, it's free to support. But like I said, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I think episode 3 is gonna be a banger. So let's get it. So yeah, episode 3, we're back. This week it's the big game week. I'm not allowed to say what the football game is because the NFL be tripping. I mean, I don't know if they're really gonna trip over this little channel on my end, but hey, the big games this week. Who y'all got? Mahomes and the Chiefs, or McCaffrey and the 49ers? Comment below. But more than just the game, I want to see what my age is like right now. I just turned 33. If you call me an OG, we fighting on site. But I have been in the game for a while. But I'm curious. The halftime show is Usher, one of my favorite artists of all time, probably the top R&B album of all time in Confessions. I know my parents that are watching and coaches know Usher, but Hoopers, do y'all know who Usher is? If you do, comment below that you do, but also drop what your song is, what your favorite Usher song is, so we really know if you know who Usher is. And if you don't, humor me and make me feel old by saying I have no idea who Usher is. I think it's going to be one of the more iconic halftime shows, so I want to be tapped in for that. This week, I hinted on X. I'm not saying Twitter no more. I've gotten finally. I'm going to say X now. I've been hinting at Alamodome Action. So what Alamodome Action pretty much is the state tournament is in March. It's at the Alamodome in San Antonio. Alamodome Action means a performance where you left the game thinking, okay, if that team plays like that consistently, there's a chance that they're going to be able to go to state and be at the Alamodome, aka Alamodome Action. So I want to list a couple performances that I've seen this year, just for me, where I've left games being like, all right, if that team right there plays like that, yeah, it's going to be hard to stop them. My first game was Plano East versus Louisville. Plano East on the road at Louisville. Louisville, I mentioned in the last episode, have lost 2 games, and both of them were to Plano East. So Louisville's rolling too. So Plano East was in a back-and-forth game with Louisville, and all of a sudden in that third quarter, they turned it up to like a 19-something run and ran Louisville off the floor. And I've seen Plano East play against Stony Point. They got a win there in a back-and-forth battle. I've seen them a few times this year. But just seeing what they were able to do when they hit the gas pedal in that third quarter was some real Alamodome action. My next game, Lancaster versus Waxahachie. Now, I'll say this. Waxahachie's a much different team. So when I watched Lancaster host Waxahachie earlier this year, it could change a lot. But right there in that moment, Amari Reed, Nunu, them boys, those two right there were the pieces I was looking for to support Dylan Battie. Dylan Battie had it going from the mid-range. They were just so balanced offensively, and they brought the energy defensively that I was like, all right, if Lancaster plays like that consistently this year, there's going to be a lot of Alamodome action. And then recently, W.T. White at Kimball, a lot of district stuff on the line there. W.T. White came in there, and man, from start to finish, they were unreal. Their depth, their length, their height, their size, they used it all to their advantage and got it done. So I literally walked out of that game. And that's where I was like, we need to really bring this Alamodome action to life. And W.T. White had a lot of Alamodome action that night. And then probably the most, I won't say, the most impressive Alamodome action was from Stony Point early this season. They hosted Duncanville, the most hyped game in the state. Stony Point was rocking. And from start to finish, oh my gosh, they went crazy. They were hitting on all cylinders. Stony Point and Duncanville are two teams I've seen that are both red hot right now. But like I said, I'm looking at one game. If you play like that every game and you're consistent, you got Alamodome Action. And Stony Point that night had some real serious Alamodome Action. But those are just a few of my games. Hopefully, as the season kind of winds down here, there's going to be some big matchups coming down the stretch. That there might be some opportunity. And really, teams right now, you should be playing your best basketball. So there should be a lot of Alamodome Action to speak of. But I want you to comment below who are some games and some teams that you left the stadium or arena saying, yeah, if they play like that, they're going to really have a chance to go all the way to state. So comment below, share your thoughts with me because I'm curious at every level, 1A through 6A. So let me know. So moving on, last week I had, who did I have last week? Oh, Jamal Shed from the University of Houston joined me as my featured guest. Episode 1 was Liam McNeely. So this week I did have somebody that I was talking to that I'll mention later on in the episode, but for reasons that you'll understand once I name this guy, he wasn't able to participate this week, but next week he will. So this week I got a dude who, is putting up insane numbers. I might just need to make him a host on my show with me because he might turn into what the logo, the definition. And that's Grayson Rigdon of Benjamin. 72 points, I don't care about the 8 rebounds, 10 steals, 2 assists. 72 points, 11 made threes for Benjamin. This is a bad dude. And I thought it would be great to have him this week. So Jamal was able to talk about himself last week. Grayson, go ahead and do your thing. Let him know.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
Yeah, Grayson, you're acting bad, man. I don't want to jinx anything, but if Grayson and Benjamin get to the state tournament in San Antonio, Alamodome Action. 72 points is Alamodome Action. Let's just say that. But be expecting a lot of mixtapes coming your way, my boys. So 72 points is unreal. Urban DFW, hope to see them in some GASOs. He's turning into a must-watch player. He's getting picked up on Max Preps. He's talking about him a lot. So happy for him. Two-way athlete. Texas Tech showing him some love. And he's only a 2025. So we're going to be able to see this for the rest of this year and next. So shout out to you, Mr. Grayson Rigdon of Benjamin, for acting real bad. This week, I want to start a new segment called Winning Time where I look at some videos of players making some big-time plays down the stretch to lead their teams to victory, whether that's buzzer beaters, blocks, or whatever it may be, coming up clutch. So we'll start with Aiden Richard, senior, San Antonio Reagan. What I love about this was we knew the play was going to him the whole time, and it was slow developing. But as soon as he got it, he knew no matter what, I'm getting this up. Shot fake. He's one of my favorite players in San Antonio, going to Holy Cross. He's just stamped certified. Plays hard, plays the right way, knows his game, under control, and he's a leader on and off the court. Big time shot to beat Johnson for Reagan. I think Reagan's in first place in district right now, so shout out to you, Aiden. My next one, Keelan Bristol. We talked about Holiday early on in the Actin Bad. So they needed this to win district over City View. Oh, that's big. First of all, show the handle. Okay. Oh. Nah. I like how he was poised. Like, he did all that and got poised and knocked down the shot at the top of the key. I think the biggest thing is 47-46 was the win. He hit this three, so they had to get a stop because there's 12 seconds left. But to win district off this shot's huge. Next one, Bryson McLaughlin, John Paul II. First of all, Pops does a great job on social media promoting. He's going to Richmond. I think they're the Spiders. Great fit for him. I know that Richmond staff loves him. But I'm looking at this, and they were up 3. Oh, up 3. What a block, bro. Now, I will say this. You better know you're getting all ball and blocking this one because if you foul and somehow that goes in or whatever it may be, then they're going to the line for a 3-point play to possibly tie it. But huge block. One of those seniors that I always talk about, do whatever it takes. He had 22 points, 20 rebounds, double-double. But as a senior, this is the time to step up. Taps is going to come pretty soon, playoffs. But what can you do to win the game? It doesn't always have to be the score. He knew he needed to get the stop. That's what I want to see out of a senior. So shout out to you, Bryson. My next one, Bryce Smith down at Copper's Cove. I think they're playing Harker Heights, which is a big game. Oh, give me that. Hey, big time dunk right there. Steal, turning up. Yeah, turning up. The one thing I like about look at the stands. They need to bring back every gym to let fans be sitting on the first row, because when you're able to, get hype on the court right there, look at the OGs turning up. No, we probably don't need to let all the fans on the court. But that's a big time steal. Way to seal the game. Bryce, that's really, really acting bad. Moving along. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. So Burleson. Pitch it ahead. Bang. Oh my God. It's a buzzer. A buzzer beater is crazy. When the family's filming, and you don't even know where to film. He's filming the family with the kid. Okay, yeah. I do the same thing. When there's a big play, I don't know who I want reactions. That's huge. Shout out to the guard that pitches ahead, because he wasn't going to get a shot off from where he was. Huge shot, huge play, huge win for Burleson. And I love the celebrations.
Come on.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
So that's winning time. Tag below, comment below if I'm missing some game winners. These are some of my favorite acting bad moments, because dudes are making plays, and I love it. So this week, I'm moving on to another segment called Locker Room Lit, which I got the idea from Iowa Colony. Hashtag Locker Room Lit. So they finally beat Stafford. I don't know how many times it took them to beat Stafford, or if it's been long-standing, but I'm going to just, in my mind for the show, think they haven't beat Stafford in 35 years. So that's why they're really locker room lit. I love it. I love the energy, man. Just the genuine nature of getting a big win at UT Dallas. Every time we won, we celebrated. It didn't matter if it was a big win or a team we were supposed to beat. You always celebrate after the game. So I love this. As fans of basketball media, we don't, unless you're in these locker rooms and these practices, you don't really understand the grind that these teams go through. So not only to beat Stafford, which it looks like they haven't beat them in a while, but also to take over sole possession of first place is huge. For Iowa Colony. So shout out to y'all. Man, that's huge. I love that so much. And when you hit a buzzer beater like Burleson did, we got to celebrate. So let's see what Burleson.
All right, there we go. People, man. God, good people. Go have fun. Yo!
I love the camera showing the coach before they go in. Yeah, turn up, coach. Yeah. I love this so much. I'm telling you, man, it's just joy. Like, it's just joy. Oh, get up, young fella. Watch out. Don't slip on the court. Just the joy. I mean, this thing's hard. Practices, suicides, weights, 6 a.m. practices, all that. It's a culmination. So any success is big-time success. So shout out to the Locker Room Lit. Tag me in these type of videos. I want to see them. I want to add y'all to the Actin' Bad broadcast. So this week we'll move on to my freestyling. Freestyling, man, is just going to be just different things. This is pretty much the meat of of what the Acting Bad broadcast is. So, Divine Ugochukwu. Oh my God. Fort Bend Clements is up to something out there for real. Divine's always been a freak athlete. And as a senior, like he kind of knows, if you're in the lane, I know what I'm doing right now. I mean, number 10, that's cute. That you like, you're ready. Like, I like you having your hands open in the corner. I like that. Like, be ready to shoot. But no, this is Divine's time. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's sick. That's Grayson. Go ahead and shout Divine out.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
Yeah, Divine, you acting bad. I got my dog this week. He's in the background acting up because he thinks I'm just talking to myself or him. So if you hear him in the background, don't worry about it. So for my next one, so what I love about this is, so we talked about Dickinson on the GASO cast. You can find that on the Texas Hoops GASO X account. But Dickinson, they're 13 and 17 overall, but they're 10 and 1 in district. And a big reason why is Kasim Boyd, senior, unsigned senior. Colleges need to get on him, but he's a candidate to score 40 points a game, 30, just an electric bucket. So a lot of the success, he was hurt for most of the season, but then he comes back from district. Now they're rolling. And Dickinson's a scary, scary team right now. But just looking at some of these highlights, the one that stepped out for me is, probably the longest Euro step I've ever seen in my life. He's must see. So that record's crazy. 13 and 17, but 10 and 1 in district. But shout out to that squad for staying resilient because they got off to a slow start. And now for all of them to kind of buy in. Watch this. He's crazy. David Chong as well, 2025. That's starting to figure it out as well. But I just want to shout out that Kasim Boyd, one of the top unsigned seniors and must-see guys in Texas. So shout out to them for figuring it out at the right time. At 10 and 1 in district, and with Kasim Boyd scoring 40 points, 35. That's Alamodome Action, by the way. So keep doing your thing. So Kenyon Valdez of Sterling, this was just a stat line that came across. 42 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. I mean, I know we joked around with like Grayson having 70, but 42 points is a hell of a lot of points, man. So shout out to you doing your thing. Yeah, that's a big boy stat line. So shout out to you and that Sterling High School team. They're putting you in the right spots and you're getting it done.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
So when I move on to this next one, so my sister's the assistant basketball coach at San Antonio Wagner, and she's like, when you gonna put us on? L.A. Sneed, she's a bad girl over there at Wagner, must see. But me and my sister clash heads. So this week, L.A. is not about you. It's not about Wagner. It's about Sanaya Burks of Rice. 75 points. The Texas State signee, she had 75 points. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? 75. Grayson, you're a little 72. Man, 75. 19 rebounds, 15 steals. Bro, what is that? Shout out to one of my videographers, Jarrell. I'll post some of the clips right here that you can see. He was there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I don't even know what to say. On senior night, this is why you play this game, man. Senior night, 75, the triple-double. Like, I need to go. I don't even, like, it's not fair because Grayson's going to say he's acting bad right here, but it's she. So, yeah. Sanaya, you're acting bad, girl. So, way to do your thing. That's unbelievable, bro. That is crazy. So, this next play, I'm so mad now because I told you I got my dog in the background, so I can't make the trip I want to go see the SPC championships this weekend. But Justin Begg almost made me take my dog to the pound and put him up. I'm kidding. I rescued him. Rescue your dogs if you can. But no, Justin Begg, I saw him earlier this season. I was like, you know what I love about Justin Begg? He's shooting 30-footers effortlessly. but then he started adding the bounce, and now he's added the bounce at an all-time. Like, it's ferocious. He jumps different. It's unbelievable. The George Mason signee. Oh my gosh. I have hired a videographer to cover him this week in hopes of seeing what I'm seeing right here. But this is insane. He plays mad. He plays with an edge. One of my favorite point guards in the state. And just think about what this does, setting the tone. Oh my gosh. He dunks so hard that scary. So Justin Begg, you're acting bad. And then my final one this week in freestyling. This is what I love so much. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to start this Acting Bad broadcast, is for the submissions to come in. Because, I mean, I cover the state and we do a good job, but we don't say everything. So I'm always curious about storylines, what's happening in your neighborhood. And one of my friends sent me this in. So Caden Hinderman Close of Georgetown Eastview got his first career start on varsity as a freshman. I mean, really, all you want to do as a freshman, I say this all the time, just do things to keep you on the court. We're not talking about scoring. We're not rebound, win 50-50 balls, guard your position. Just do the little things, just have minutes. So when I got this video sent, let me see here. So the defense, I don't know who they're playing, but the defense did a good job of, they're lively on the bench. They're getting stops. There's no shot clock, so they're lit. And finally, Caden gets the ball as an ISO as a freshman. Now, me as a freshman, I went from freshman B team to starting JV to varsity. So as a freshman, I'm getting busy on B team. I was fat still. I lost some weight. Don't worry about it. But I was getting busy on B team. But if you put me as a freshman on varsity and I have this ball on the ISO, guess what? Somebody come get this off me, because I'm not ready for this moment. But Caden was ready for this moment. ISO me. Oh. Step back. Hey, all cash. I love that so much. Congratulations to you, Caden, on your first career start. Hope there's many more step backs in your future. Moving on. So this week I said we just came out with the GASO 2025 rankings. You can subscribe to the GASO Fast Break newsletter to see those. And I said, you know what, I'm going to come out with my top 5, because we have a war room of multiple people that come out with the rankings. So I want to make sure that I showed my top 5, because my top 5 was a little bit different than the consensus. But I'll start with number 5, Shelton Henderson of Houston Bel Air. The one thing I'll say is, with rankings, before I go any further, do they matter? I mean, they do, because we are talking to college coaches. We do have we see what we look at, but at the same time, like, whatever I think of you, like, go prove me wrong, or whoever's ranking stuff. Just keep grinding, because we're never gonna get this completely right. You may feel slept on, you may feel underranked, whatever it may be. Always keep working, because at the end of the day, these rankings don't matter when you get to the next level. At 5, Shelton Henderson of Houston Bel Air. The frame, the ability to finish above the rim, the shooting that he's doing. He's always playing at his speed, at his game. And a lot of times people with those type of frames and bodies kind of bully their way inside, and sometimes they're erratic. But his just ability to play at his game and his pace, top 5 guy right there. At 4, Sebastian Williams-Adams. And Sebastian, you're one of my favorite players in the state. Probably one of the more versatile guys. At 6'8", can do literally everything. Shoots a 3, slashes, attacks, has some point guard game to him. Just one of those versatile, can't miss prospects that I love. I have a videographer down there coming to see you, so put on a show, big dog. At 3, Kingston Fleming, San Antonio Brennan. Just the best point guard in the class. The court vision, the pop, the burst. He's another one of those guys, just like Justin Begg. He's a little bigger than Justin Begg, but when he goes up to jump and dunk, it's insane. At 2, John Clark, from Klein Kane, his ability to finish. He just has this explosion when he gets off the ground. It just looks different than guys I've seen. He's gotten the body correct. He's a nightmare on the glass. Just super skilled, super polished big man. And the one thing about him is he's a post, so he's having to rely on guys that are getting the ball. Klein Cam, they're doing a great job, but he's not bringing the ball up the court, so he has to rely on crashing the glass, getting the spots so he can get entry passes. So for him to be as highly ranked means that he's an absolute monster. And the number one for me, my number one, who we have two consensusly, Hudson Griff, Lake Travis. Should be coming back very soon for that Lake Travis team. But he just does everything. And what I love about him is he's turned into a superstar, must watch. I've hinted that I think he could probably dunk from the free throw line at some point. Not because of the bounce, Hudson, chill out, but the length. I'm not giving you that hype on the bounce, but the length. But what I love about him is the superstar in him. He brings the motor as if he's a no-name every single time. I mean, he just affects the game in so many ways. The three balls coming. He's just a nightmare to guard. He can just do anything. If they're going to take away his scoring ability, he's going to crash the glass, defends at a high level. Right now, he's my top prospect, one of my favorite prospects. So, yeah, that's my personal top 5 ranking for the 2025 class. Like I said, who cares? But, yeah, I just want to share that and just kind of share what I love about those top 5 guys. And this week, I hinted earlier on in the episode, Tyrese Maxey's my Texas repping this week. He will be a featured guest on this very, very soon. Mark my words. But he just got selected to his first All-Star game. So clap it up for Tyrese, South Garland. One of my favorite guys that I've ever had the ability to cover and get to know here in Texas. First All-Star. Also top 10 in jersey sales. If you know Tyrese, you watch his game, he's always smiling. So I'll always say, keep smiling, keep killing, young man, because that's taken you a long way. I'm so happy. Loved his family. Just great situation. I'm so proud for Tyrese. First NBA All-Star game. We're going to be tuning in. So that will wrap up this week's edition of the Actin Bad Broadcast, Episode 3. As always, contribute. Use the Actin Bad hashtag on X or tag me. A lot of you are starting to tag me in a lot of things. I want to make these episodes longer because there's just so much. I know a lot of people are acting bad across the state of Texas, and I want to see it. I'm going to do my research, but put it in my face. If you're catching bodies, if you're celebrating the locker rooms, if you're putting up huge numbers, if you're hitting game winners, I want to see it. Episode 3, I had a great time. Episode 4, I promise you, because I know Texas, and Texas is always acting bad. It's going to be even better. So tune in next week. But for now, I'll see y'all next time.